Hi everyone, welcome to the Data Monk. In this playlist, we will learn about center tendency, mean, median, mode, and range, and how does they affect our accuracy in machine learning. Before we start, don't forget to hit a like and share button for more amazing content. First of all, what do you mean by central tendency? Central tendency is a descriptive summary of a dataset through a single value that reflects the center of the data distribution. Central tendency is just a branch of descriptive statistic. Although central tendency doesn't provide information regarding to the individual value, but it delivers a comprehensive summary of a whole dataset. Now, center tendency can further break down into mean, median, and mode. So we will first look into what do you mean by mean. Mean is basically the central point of a dataset. It is often confused with the average. In mathematics or statistics, you are likely to come across two terms, average and mean. They are often used interchangeably, and many people are not sure whether these two words refer to the same thing or not. For a mean, you can always say that average is synonym of a mean, but for an average, you can't always say mean is synonym of average. Basically, we can say that average is just a type of mean. Now, mean also can be further divided into three parts: arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. First of all, what do you mean by arithmetic mean? It is basically sum of all the numbers by total count of number. As you can see in the formula, it is just the summation of all the numbers by total count of the number. And now what do you mean by geometric mean? It is just an average that is useful for set of positive number. As you can see in the formula, it is the multiplication of every number in our data set, and then we have to root it by the total count of the number. As you can see, we take under root after multiplication of the number, so it is mostly used in positive numbers. Now what do you mean by harmonic mean? Now what do you mean by harmonic mean? The harmonic mean is just an average which is useful for set of numbers which are related to some unit like distance per unit time. Now we will take one example for arithmetic mean and harmonic mean. But before we start this, we can see the inequality of arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. Arithmetic mean is the largest in the equation, and geometric mean is between the arithmetic mean and harmonic mean is the smallest, and all are equal only when all the data are same in this. Now we will move into the example. Suppose we have participated in a car race, and to win the race we have to calculate our average speed. So in our first question it is given that we have to maintain 40 km/h of speed for 2 hours and 60 km of speed for 2 hours. So to calculate the mean speed, we will take arithmetic mean as we have constant time to are in both the cases. So the average speed will be given by arithmetic mean, which is 40 plus 60 by 2, which will give us 50 km/h as our average speed. And in our second question, if we have to calculate the average speed when we are given that car driver drive 40 km at 40 km/h and 40 km at 60 km/h. So now to calculate the average speed, we have to take harmonic mean as our distance is constant in both of this 40 km and 40 km. So our average speed will be given by the formula of harmonic mean, which is 2 into 40 into 60 by 40 plus 60, which will give us 48 km/h as our average speed. Now you all know what is mean and what are the type of mean. So we will look into what do you mean by median. Basically, median is the center of the data if data is in order. That is most important condition in this. Data should be in order. We have two formula for the median, but the formula depend on the count of observation. If it is even, there is one formula, or it is odd, there is another. Let us take an example. Suppose if we have an odd number of observation, then we just have to pick a middle one after sorting the elements. So first we have sorted the elements in ascending order. First will come 150, 160, 170, 180 and 180. So according to the formula, our median will be the center one, which is 170 centimeter. Then what we will do if we have even number of observation. So in this example, you can see we have even number of observation. So how can we calculate our median? We will calculate it by taking the two elements which are at the center of our data. So we will pick our two elements, which is 160 and 170. Then we will take arithmetic mean of this. So it will give us 160 plus 170 by 2, which will give us 165 centimeter. So it is our median for even observation of data. Now, the most important question is why we prefer median in accuracy as compared to mean. We all do this because of the outliers. Outliers are the exception data in our dataset. Let's say if we have outliers in our data, so our mean can get affected by the outliers as it takes sum of all the values. But that is not the case in median, as we take only center value of data and doesn't consider the outliers. So median accuracy is more precise than mean accuracy. Now we will understand the third part of center tendency, which is mode. In simple language, mode is the most occurring data in our dataset. Let's take an example. See, this is our dataset 245545. In this, it is not compulsory to sort the data, but we give preference to the sorting of data as it is easier to calculate mode in manual method. So, after sorting the data, which will give us 244555. So the most occurring data is the mode, which is 5, as it occurs 3 times, and 4 occur 2 times, and 2 occur 1 time. So our mode will be 5. Now our question will be, where does we use mode? We mostly use mode in classification problem. As you can see in the figure, we have separated two classes, class A and class B, with similar characteristic. As you can see, the class A have blue circles and class B have triangle characteristic. How does we count this? We count this by using our mode. Now we will directly go into what is range. Range is basically the difference between highest and lowest data in a set. As you can see in this figure, how does we calculate the range? So our lowest data is 4 and our highest data is 8. So we will just take the difference between 8 and 4, which will give us 4. So the range of data is 4. Now we all are familiar with what is central tendency. What do you mean by mean, and how many are there for mean? What do you mean by median and mode and range? Thank you for your time. Hope you like the content. For more content, don't forget to hit a like and share button.